Hello, everybody, and welcome to the George Connelly podcast. Today, it's cold outside, very frigid. I'm not sure if any of you guys will be playing outside. You might be inside doing what you do, playing on your phone, watching TV. Speaking of television, that was my mediocre segue. Today, I thought I would be doing my first ever themed podcast. So, I'm not going to do questions or I'm not going to ramble on like my previous podcasts have been. That this is all going to be centered around the theme of what TV shows I watched in my childhood, watched in my between childhood and where I am now, and what I watch now. So let's get started right from the beginning. Um, when I first remember watching television, I watched SpongeBob a lot. That's definitely something that I remember vividly. I watched Zoe 101, which I was a huge fan of Zoe 101. um, Phil of the Future or Phil from the Future. The kids who are like 10 right now probably don't know these shows. That's when Nickelodeon was in its prime. Now it's just a bunch of really bad stuff. But Phil of the Future, Zoe 101, SpongeBob. I watched Ed, Ed, and Eddie. That was a good show. I can't really remember much more. I think that that's most of what I watched when I was a kid. Then I got into other shows, like America's Got Talent, The Biggest Loser. I watched a couple seasons of American Idol, but I really don't fancy that show too much. Um, I never watched Family Guy, and I still don't watch it, or South Park. I don't watch any of that stuff. Um, I really don't. Right now, I don't watch TV at all. Like, I never sit down and just watch a TV show. Like, on YouTube, occasionally I'll watch parts of, like, The Tonight Show or something like that. But I don't sit down and watch TV. My family has Netflix. Oh, and I watched The Office. That was, like, the last show I got really into. And it's, to this day, my favorite show of all time. I watched every single episode. I know a lot about it. It's just a great show. I have a Dunder Mifflin t-shirt too. Um, but then I tried to watch Parks and Rec on Netflix, and I watched like 5 episodes. I didn't really like it that much, so I stopped. Then I watched Arrow, which is like it's like an action movie for every episode. It was a cool show. I'm not really I wasn't into it. I don't know why. So I stopped after season 1 for that. Right now, if I were to sit and watch a TV show, it'd probably be Impractical Jokers, and that's it. I am regretting choosing TV as a sole purpose of a podcast because we're 3 minutes, 30 seconds in, and that's it. Like, that's all I have to talk about in regards to TV. So, a couple of you guys were wondering on my Vine page what I watch, so there it is. What to talk about now? I thought I'd talk about my YouTube channel as I basically do every podcast. And I thought I'd talk about what direction it's going in and what directions I want it to go in. So I originally started out with just this podcast every Friday, but then I wanted to add, sorry for that background noise right there, but then I wanted to add a new series with my podcast. So not only my podcasts are on my channel, so I started the series called Quiz Yourself. Um, as you obviously know, we're 5 episodes in. I do a quiz yourself every Monday. Those are they don't get too many views, but they get like 9 views. My podcast doesn't get many views, but I enjoy doing these podcasts. Um, oh, we're already into episode 7. That's cool. But I wanted to add either a new series or have like a new scheduled thing. but I'm very conflicted over my YouTube channel because I have a series that I thought of, and I'm probably gonna start filming it in a couple weeks, but I want to get a few episodes done before I launch it on my channel, if I launch it on my channel. I'm not sure if I'll like how it comes out, but I don't think I'm ready to ditch Quiz Yourself yet, because as I talked about in some of my podcasts before, I can't give up on this channel and I can't give up on the series on it. I know that it's not doing incredibly well right now, but I think that eventually it'll grow because there's nothing that I can find on YouTube right now. There's nothing that's too similar to it. Um, Making your own quiz videos that are interactive. Um, I I'm filming them pretty consistently. The editing is a pain. Writing the scripts takes a while too. But I think those of you, the few who watch it, enjoy it. I'm not sure though because there's not much viewer interaction. I I can't I want to post more than twice a week, but right now I don't think I can because I'm going into baseball season where I get home from school at 5 every day I have practice, and even later if I have a game. So I don't think right now is the time to ramp it up completely. So I'm gonna hold back. Maybe over summer I can, well, definitely over summer I'll have a lot of time, and I'll see how this is gonna come together. Because right now I'm definitely still in the young stages of the channel and its development. It's still very much in development, but the groundwork has been placed. I've never been on a schedule like this before, and I've met all my quiz yourself dates. I missed I was 3 days late on one of my podcasts, but you know, I'm happy with how it's coming, but I'm not satisfied. I'll never be satisfied. I just want to keep growing and growing. And right now, once you get the whole developing out of the stage and once you grow a bigger audience, then it's a lot easier to grow. I just need to get into that stage. We're only 7 minutes into this and I am absent-minded. I was kind of absent-minded on my last one and I apologize for that. I'd also like to talk about some channels I've been watching because I haven't talked about them in a while. Um, I'll talk about Roman Atwood because he's been a guy that I've definitely been watching for a little bit now. I don't watch his main channel very often, which is his more known channel. I watch his vlog channel, which is one of the most successful on YouTube. 5.7 million subscribers. His vlogs get at least 2 million views each. And he started his own company called Smile More. And those are the two words that he always says he lives by. He ends every vlog with smile more because he just wants to get the message across. And it's a good message, and he's turned out into something very positive. And I strive off of motivation. And I need motivation in my life if I want to keep on keeping on, if you know what I'm saying. You just have to keep going through what you have to keep fighting for what you want. I'm so sorry that I'm absent-minded right now, guys. But not obviously I'm not making money off of YouTube. I don't have my own merch. I'm not I'm in the beginning stages, but if it's something that I enjoy, then it's easier, but I'm still going to get discouraged and I've been discouraged on many accounts. And I'm happy that so far I've fought through the adversity I've faced. Obviously, I haven't faced a lot of adversity, but there are some YouTubers who have spent years getting up to 1,000 subscribers. And right now, I don't know if it's going to take me years to get up to 1,000 subscribers. It could take me months, probably longer than months, but probably years. But I mean, it's honestly YouTubers that are the reasons that that I can keep doing what I do, because I see their level of success and I want to mimic that to the extent where I have an equal or higher amount of success, but I'm not doing it the same way they do. Because if I'm doing the same thing that a popular YouTuber is doing, then there's no point in it, because if I'm replicating someone that someone else is doing, or something that someone else is doing, there's no point in doing it, because there's someone higher than me. So why would you go to someone lower like me, who doesn't film in HD, doesn't have the best audio, stuff like that. By the way, I don't know why my camera isn't exporting in HD, because it shoots in 1080p, which is even higher than high definition or HD. HD is 720, but for some reason YouTube only takes them in 480. So I'm gonna, hopefully by August, I want to get a T5i, a Canon T5i Rebel. That would be ideal for some of my videos, but I just wanted to bring that up because inspiration is something that I need, and it's something that I have to drive off of. And YouTubers like Casey Neistat, Dashi, Roman Atwood, those are the people that I kind of drive off of and get the necessary motivation. And like I said, motivation is key. Speaking of key, shout out to DJ Khaled. I am terribly sorry for this podcast. It did not come out as I hoped. I hope you guys are interacting with these. I hope you're still enjoying them as I am enjoying filming them, because, maybe in a couple years, when I have or haven't achieved a level of success that I hope for, I can look back on these podcasts and kind of see where my mind was, and see how I was thinking during certain points of my YouTube. I don't want to call it a career because it's not. I don't know what to call it, but you guys are picking up what I'm throwing down. This isn't my shortest podcast, but it was quite near it. My shortest one was 12 minutes 19 seconds. For my next podcast, I'll definitely have a topic like this one, but a topic that I can go more in depth on, because television shows was not something that I could go too in depth on. I'll see you guys on Monday with a new Quiz Yourself. I think you guys are gonna like the new Quiz Yourself. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and I will see you guys next time. Adios.